a good education, or are you in the process of getting one? Nelson Mandela said that education was the most powerful weapon to change the world. I got trouble with that quote, and I'll tell you why. While more people than ever are getting more education than ever, the world's not becoming a better place. People are not becoming better people or happier people. Why? Because education is no longer about the transmission of values. It's about an exclusive transmission of information. The novelist C.S. Lewis expressed this well when he said, "Education without values, as useful as it is, seems rather to make man a more clever devil." Ooh, that's good. Now let me share 10 values that the Bhagavad Gita lists as essential ingredients of education. Humility, pridelessness, non-violence, tolerance, simplicity, cleanliness, self-control, renunciation, accepting the importance of self-realization, and the search for the absolute truth. There's a lot in every one of those values, like self-control. How much are you in control of your senses and your mind? Can you control your tongue and eat what's healthy, non-violent, and environmentally friendly? Think about these 10 values. Study them and try to apply them to your life. They will add value to your education, but make sure your education steeps you in knowledge and not in ignorance. And if you finish school, there's still time to enrich life with values. Our whole life is about education, and the real examination comes at the end. So it's never too late to be learned in the things that count. To overprotect children by keeping them sheltered from the risk of playing in nature, from other children's aggression, and just from everyday low-risk situations. When I was a boy, say from the age of 10 to 15, during the summer, I would go fishing with only my dog. I was gone all day and returned for supper. I hiked through woods and rafted across lakes, and of course I was a good swimmer. But my parents thought it natural that I should learn to handle myself in reasonable risk situations. Life would have greater challenges for me, and it certainly did. Sometimes I really banged myself up, and on one occasion I fell, and I have this scar to show for it 60 years later. But I'm here to tell the tale. The idea is that children become more resilient, more prepared for the world of grown-ups when they're allowed to experience reasonable social stress, challenging situations, and even negative emotions. Immediately intervening in a fight between children may not be the best training. I've seen it a lot. Kids, too, need to learn how to resolve conflict. I recently read a brilliant article in The Guardian. It really formulated my own observations of parental mollycoddling and its harmful effect. For example, we know the immune system requires exposure to different germs in childhood in order to realize its full potential. Parents who overprotect their children from the environment with all its germs, dirt, and allergens deprive the development of the child's immune system, and so actually put them at higher risk of infection in the future. Deprived of such exposure, such inoculation, they are most likely to suffer later when challenged with teasing or discrimination. Kids need friends, loving parents, and preventative education from environments of excessive violence and intensive bullying that will certainly alter their psychological and physical health. We need to teach children to treat other children with kindness and respect. Having